Hello and welcome back to Bits and Bobs. Now, in this package lies some amazing deals. Silver at £5 an ounce. For reference, the current spot price is £28 an ounce. I got this on holiday. And when I was down on holiday, of course, although doing other things, you always look out for the coins and the antique shops and so on, where you're staying. I was staying in Devon, and I've got a little clip actually. Before we show you all these treats that I bought, I will roll the clip now of this antique shop in Devon, a little film of some of the cabinets and the coins on offer. So have a look. So as you could see, hopefully you could see some of the stuff there, some of the deals on offer. And what we'll do now is, I'm not going to be too precious with the bag. We're going to get into things. So, there's another bag inside. Let's get there. This big thing, I think I filmed it, so we'll go with that one first. And here it is. I have no clue. This was a risk buy, but I had already won on the other stuff, if that makes sense. So I already knew, got some deals. Let's go for this. What is this? Well, this is a Alexander and Valery. So it's like a Russian, I think it's like, yeah, Russian coinage token thingy of their, what was it, 1975, I think it was, like a space mission. Getting it out, yeah, very technical terms there. I don't know what it is, but I do know that I saw, here's more of the details. Sorry, we're zoomed in, but we'll stay on zooming to see the coin, because you can see just there, 9999, which means this is a fine silver coin or token, pure silver, and to me that looks about an ounce. It's like, you know, the same sort of size as these 1 ounce coins. So what do we pay for an ounce? Well, this was not the £5 an ounce, unfortunately, but there was lots of that as well. This one was £28, solid silver, proof coin. So I thought, do you know what? That is spot price for an ounce, or just under actually, as of filming. This is quite big, I don't know. So we will weigh it. In fact, on screen now is the weight of this coin and the current spot price. So I would say it's probably about 30 to 35 grams, but it is thin, but it is wide. So let's see how good I've done there. And you can see on the scales the weight of it, and of course you know the price I paid. So you can work out for yourselves whether it was a good deal. But it's just something a bit different, something a bit interesting, and you know, why not? A bit of fun. Whoa. Right, we're losing it there. Hang on. Of course, 50-year-old packaging isn't to be trusted. Okay, we'll put that off to the side and continue with the deals. So, here is the other coinage. I mean, you've seen this. I think I filmed this one quite well as well. Look at this. King George III crown for £10. Now we know it's a shame, and I do feel a bit bad when this happens. Someone's priced that up back in the day. That's been sat there for a long time, I'd imagine. I don't think you would misprice it now, perhaps. I think it's just been priced up. There was a time when this coin was worth £10. There was a time it was worth 25p, well, you know, a quarter of a pound in circulation. So of course things increase in value, and if they're not bought in time, you get a deal. Here it is. What a deal, you're thinking. What an amazing coin. Not really, not at all. It's a terrible coin, almost worn slick. Probably shouldn't say this, it's going to anger some of you. Probably something that's just going to end up getting melted, or at least sold at scrap price. Try and do that before, you know. But like, yeah, it's just silver, essentially. It's just sterling silver. It is worn. When these aren't worn, melt price is 24, but it's easily got to be £20 of silver. So half price silver. Who could leave that behind? The next one I bought was all of these other coins were £1 each. I bought this for £1. This isn't an amazing deal. This isn't silver, but this is, as you see, Brit-Om, the 1 year reverse, 1 year design, 1953, Queen's coronation year, florin. So quite a cool coin. I think, you know, it's nice quality. I don't remember what condition mine's in, but this is a bit of a better date. But, you know, I like the Brit-Om, the 1 year design, so thought I'd go for that, because why not? But yeah, then there was a big box, like you saw, of all these coins in the head that the date labels on. And oh, the wind's just taken that, and something else just fallen off the desk. I am outside today, as you might have been able to tell. What was I saying? These are all £1. Let's just get to it. They're all organised, all dated, and it feels a bit bad to just buy them at such cheap. But look at that. 1945, high grade as well. Good coin there for £1. And the thing is, the melt price is £6. So it's 6 times less than a spot price. So, you know, you just can't be saying no. Got 2 more florins here. Of course, you know, £5 an ounce silver sounds great, and it is amazing. It's just obviously you'd never get huge quantities of it. £5 an ounce silver, buying 100 ounces, you're doing good. But yeah, this is maybe like an ounce. Well, we got that one, so an ounce and a half. But there we go. For £1, 1941 florin, and for £1, 1939, 2 shillings. It is a tricky grey area, because if someone were to ask me, what are these worth? What would you pay me for these? I would be paying, you know, 5% under melt or 3% under melt, whatever, pretty much full scrap price. If someone were to trust me to give them the value for it. But when someone else has already ordained its value at £1, you know, I'm not gonna give them more, I guess. Essentially, that's the spoils from on holiday. We'll be careful and bring this one back in just up there, so we can do the maths if you wish, how much I paid, how much silver is there, and so on. As that isn't much of an unboxing for you, I'm going to show you tons more stuff with hammered coins and bunk packs to come to keep you interested, as we're only about less than 10 minutes in. Edward IV, Durham. This wasn't from on holiday, this is just from elsewhere. Edward IV, Durham Mint, B in. I'll actually read that. But, well, yeah, let's just have a look at the coin. Not a brilliant coin. What was it? Farthing. Oh, yeah, it doesn't actually say. Does it say? Can I not read? I think it's a halfpenny. Maybe a penny. I don't know. Probably a halfpenny, but I don't even know what denominations or what denomination it is. We can see the 3 dots in the pellets and the dots in the quarterings. I'm going to leave it in, so there is a bit of glare, but because it's all stapled up, I'm going to leave it in. It is small, and I don't want to lose it outside. But there we go. I just saw that. A pretty deep, you know, not a good portrait, but like you can see the portrait, you can see the other side. £8, and I bought everything from this next thing together. There was a bit of a discount, 10% or whatever, so £7.20 if you will. But yeah, pretty nice coin. I won't dwell on it too long just because we haven't got the best shot of it being zoomed in. Bought this. Oh, this is a winner. This is a good one. £24. I actually got it for 20. Let's look at this. There we go. This is, I would say, extremely fine. And it's harder to grade things through the screen, but if you want to let me know what you think condition-wise this is. This is a 1916 shilling in outstanding quality. I will try and remember, hopefully you've already maybe are now seeing pictures of this on screen. Well, not just this, but some of the nicer stuff. Hopefully there's pictures to show you. But there we go. Lovely, lovely stuff. I think book price has got to be more than £20 for such a nice... It's a very common year, but it's such nice condition. Definitely going to be an upgrade for my date run. Zoom back out a little bit. Back into the bag. What have we got? This. Oh, now this could have been a mistake. We have some winners down here on the table. This one maybe was a bit high. Now the thing is, you have to look at things like, I could have paid full price for everything else, and then we say this coin had all the discounts. If you think of it in that way, maybe it wasn't too bad. I think my stuff came to, it was like 60 quid or something, and it came down to 50, you know, something like that, 10%-ish. So maybe you could argue this is more like £19 if you do it that way, because it looks so good though. You have to let me know. Elizabeth I, sixpence, 1569 coronet for the mint mark, £29. Now hopefully we can see it good enough through the flip. That looks very, very nice, and it is in very good condition, but I think you can see it has been cleaned. It's a cleaned and a bit shined coin. Now that I'm going to get it out. Can't be bothered to look at it through this. Come on. Right, here it is. This side's rubbish. I mean, yeah, the obverses are never as good as the reverses in my experience. I think people rubbed the monarch for luck and so on. But yeah, this side's not very good at all. This side's actually very nice. But I think it's worn. I mean, it's definitely obviously worn. I think it's cleaned and shined. It has been fondled and handled again since, so it's got a bit more of the toning back. Or maybe it wasn't cleaned properly, as in thoroughly. But yeah, bit of a flawed surface, I would say, but still very nice underlying coin. And like I say, it's all a bit higgledy-piggledy when you get a mixture of things and a discount. So £29 ticket price, up, you know, maybe like £20 if you take some of the discount on all of this, the discount on that one, whatever, however you sort of do it. I don't think it was too bad though, overall. This one, very good. Funnily enough, I actually had a comment fairly recently. Have you got a Charles I rose farthing? I don't. Made me realise, oh, I don't. And then I saw this one in the shop for £5, so now I do. I mean, lovely stuff here. Probably not going to be able to film it very well. Oh no, you can see it quite well. So I believe these are copper or tin or some sort of scrap metal stuff put together. It's during Charles I's reign, of course. And yeah, these are just, I think, issued during the Civil War when there was a lack of silver. So silver was used for the higher. Can you actually see that? I don't know if you can see anything. I'll get some pictures hopefully of that one. But yeah, these were used during the Civil War, I believe. Shortage of silver, so the lower value, lower denomination coins was not silver. There we go. Not a lovely bit of history. Civil War coinage, historic coinage there. And so for a £5 note, that pleases me. Speaking of £5, I also bought this for £5. Very good deal, actually, I thought, because it's a £5 coin. So just paying face. Now, there are some £5 coins where even face is a bit like, oh, you know, you're not really going to get your money back because they're just so common and you can't really actually spend them. This one, though, as we see, is bunk and in a bunk pack, all sealed up. Literally still got the Royal Mint sticker from 13 years ago, which was when the Diamond Jubilee was. And, gosh, that's a long time ago. But no, Diamond Jubilee, quite a popular thing, as is the Queen. So it's, you know, not just a random theme. There's actually quite a popular one. Get the design there. I'm not going to open it up because I do have this coin, my own bunk pack version of this coin. This was bought at £5 because I think, and I'm sure I'll agree, I can get a bit more than £5 for this. I think it's worth maybe £10, maybe 11, who knows? But there we go. So that's, I'm going to put it there. It will be behind my face for the most part, but you know, we've just seen it. Anything else in the bag of mysteries? I'm rambling on here with things coming out the bag that I've forgotten about. George VI sixpence, 1952. A 1952 sixpence is almost always worth at least £20, but this one is nasty. Oops. It is a bit horrible. In fact, I'm going to open it up again. Come on. £8 doesn't seem like that much when you're getting a discount on things, buying a bulk load. I might have overpaid for this because, you know, it is not very high grade, but I think still this is only a million mintage, one of the key dates for sixpence date runners and collectors. I do have it. Mine's in nice condition. But yeah, this one, I thought £8, see what happens with this, see where it goes. At the end of the day, it's a rare coin for under a tenner. Can't go like that far wrong. Just chuck it there. Right, I'll zoom out. I don't know if there's anything left in our bag of mysteries. I think that is it. The second bag is now empty. So I think a very good unboxing there. Some very cheap silver, some nice hammered coins, some random stuff, some high grade stuff, some bunk stuff, all kinds of nice stuff. Yeah, I think I've done very well this, well, not quite this week because there's some from on the holiday, like I say. But no, comment down below your favorite thing. I guess the hammered coins are the best coins. Some of these silver ones had the best deals. And of course, please do leave a like, subscribe down below, and comment, like I say, your favorite. And that's all from me for now. And I'll see you soon for another video. Thank you for watching.